People often can't see the difference between creativity and innovation. Is there even one? Clearly, there has to be, otherwise, not so many people would even talk about it. Creativity means to create something. From your own hands, with your own mind, it can be a drawing, a book, a song. It means to actively create something that gives people a feeling, and it can be even similar to something that already exists, but the important thing is that there's a personal touch to it that makes it very unique, and so people think that it's creative. Innovation, on the other hand, means to invent something that doesn't already exist, something that is maybe needed for life, but maybe also not needed, but it's just to ensure that we are more comfortable in our own environment, something that makes our life easier. Steve Jobs is one of the greatest minds of our time, and especially of his time as well. And the question is, was he rather creative or innovative? So essentially he invented the smartphone that makes so many things and so much easier, and he didn't necessarily care about the looks of it, so how special it looks. He just cared about how it would make lives easier, how it would be something new that people would need in their daily life. So by the looks of it, it has to be practical and it had to be nothing else. So it is relatively safe to say that Steve Jobs was rather innovative than creative. Possibly anyone or everyone has already seen an Apple Store somewhere where they've visited, somewhere where they've gone. They probably have seen one, and it's pretty easily to spot them because they don't focus on too much glamour, but they show their true value with simplicity. So they focus on their product and they focus on the logo, which is always clear to see. And if you see one of the Apple Store fronts, then it's mostly glass to allow people to look inside. From outside, from the inside, everything is visible, and that strongly relates to their products as well. So the product is the main focus, and there's nothing to hide. So they just want to show their products, and that's it basically. Steve Jobs is someone who gave everyone a chance at being innovative and even creative. So he wanted anyone to be able to create, to invent something new. And that is something that even nowadays, important people, they share the same value. For example, Jeff Bezos, he's the boss of Amazon, and Amazon basically was his baby, his own startup that he built from his own hands. And now it's a multi-billion dollar company, and he uses it to support other startups as well. So basically that means that as well, just as Steve Jobs did, Jeff Bezos also does come back to his roots, mainly being that they want to engage others in being innovative and creative as well. The relevance of the Apple product of Steve Jobs is pretty clear, because everything I do in my personal life, I get accompanied by an Apple product, which is my phone. And for me, it means convenience, it means safety, and it makes my life a lot easier and more enjoyable. Of course, there's also the negative side, and sometimes I get the feeling that I'm being helpless if I don't have my phone around or if I don't have a signal. And yeah, we become independent on our phone, but it's also something that in certain situations it can help save our lives. And for that, I'm very thankful.